So let's look where some of the matters come from for firms, which will help us to determine how we want to do client and contact outreach. I said it before, more than 75% of new clients come through referrals from existing clients and existing referral sources. And I kind of facetiously stopped in our session on building out your networks to say, don't worry, stop, don't go look for new clients, because new clients are going to come through these two channels more so than anything else you'll do. So if you understand that 75% of new clients come through your existing clients, come through your existing relationships, then focused and engaging client outreach makes even more sense. Staying top of mind, doing it on a regular cadence. Your skills are growing as you go through these business development sessions. We talked about it way back in the introduction to business development, that this is a learned skill like anything you do in life. Surfing, playing a piano, playing guitar, riding a bike, brushing your teeth, driving a car. Those are all pretty high-level skills that you had to learn. So is this stuff. So is business development. And that's okay, right? You'll get a little bit better at it, you'll get better at it, and over time you'll master these skills. It's learned. There are steps to practice and learning, developing good habits, and we, in this session, we're going to talk about that a little bit. And having small investments of time really help. All these things combined help you to grow your skills. It's not all or nothing, and it's not Sally has it and I don't, or what they do I could never do. If you change your perspective like you have because you're here, and you understand all of these skill growth concepts and these changes in perspective, you're there, you're golden. And you know that first one, you control your financial destiny. Let's just be candid for a moment. That's the number one why I get when I ask attorneys, why do you want to do this? Hey, I want to make more money. That's not a bad thing. From undergrad to law school to the bar to how hard you work, if you want to make more money while you're doing that, great. This is a great way for you to do that. So from your new perspective, let's find ways to get past resistance. We're going to talk here a bit about roadblocks. Roadblocks for attorneys when they want to or they should reach out to their clients. These are the top 10 reasons that attorneys share that they're hesitant to reach out to their clients. We're going to look at these for a second. Then we're just going to blow by them. There's a great portion in the takeaways here, a great section in the takeaways here that talks about ways to do this. Right? I'm already good at outreach. I don't know appear salesy. I'm too busy. I don't know my clients that well. What will we talk about? Hey, I'm going to give you actual scripts. We're going to climb inside the mind of the client, and they're going to tell you what they want to talk about. So some of this stuff, like all of your perspectives that are shifting and all of your new skills that are developing, this is something I don't want to focus on because this is kind of the negative, what we don't want to do. So those aren't for you. I understand, though, when lawyers share with me they're hesitant to do client outreach, they're hesitant to do business development really in a focused business process. When you have a choice between, I'm a really good lawyer, I know that really well, it's a very high level, high skilled area of society, and I'm an expert. Business development, I'm not that great at it. LinkedIn, speaking, writing, engaging with clients, working with referral networks. We're learning those skills. But if you have a choice between I'm going to do something I know really well or I'm going to do something I don't know that well yet, of course, there's resistance there. And I get that, and I say it all comes down to this, but I appreciate the fact and I applaud you with the fact that you're moving beyond that. Let's talk about your sales pipeline. I didn't put the word sales on this slide because I didn't want to scare you away. Let me do one thing first. Okay, good. Let's work off of this next slide here. Your sales pipeline is how you, or your pipeline is how you get somebody that you've never met before. You meet, you move them along the level of time and the level of engagement until they become a client, and then they become a client that refers new clients to you. Remember that 75% number. Understanding your pipeline and understanding how you engage with it and how you can intentionally move people along that continuum, I think is really helpful for your understanding of business development in general and the business of being an attorney. So let's look in the lower left-hand corner. First time I've ever met somebody at a conference or at a luncheon or a speaking engagement or whatever. So a brand new contact, you reach out a week afterwards, maybe actually the next day. So great to meet you. Hey, you mentioned such and da. Here's an article I saw about that. Thought you might find this interesting. Great. So it started. You met. There's been one contact. Maybe you see something in a couple of weeks that also would be interesting to them. A website or a blog or some article that would be helpful. The communication starts to go back and forth. Maybe at some point they say, you know what? That work that you do, we need help in that area. Can you talk to us about handling a matter? So now we're turning into a client. You do it. You do a great job. Remember, client service, client care. They have either repeat business for you, which is very likely, or they refer somebody to you, which is very likely. So there is a process to take somebody from, I just met them, into they're referring people to me. It's really cool, I think, to get a grip on this and to understand this, especially when we're talking about client outreach.